I want to get spanked.
Yay!
Congratulations, you are the winner.
Hello? Hello, hello? What do any of these buttons even do? Who knows? Let's push this one. Hello! How are we all? Let me move that way a little bit. How are we? How are we? How are we? It has been a while. It has been a while. It's been a week. Has it been a week? Just over a week, I think, since we last streamed. Tuesday, I think it was last week that we streamed. So time flashes past. Well done. Well done, Kubu, on stealing first. Well done, Kaz, on stealing second, although you were first. In fact, Heartless was first, but Heartless has disappeared. Heartless is still here. No, Heartless didn't steal first. Despawn. Spawn, okay. Kubu's been getting new spawn, okay. It's been 20 years, yeah. You got Lily. Well, there you go. How are we all? Have we been good? Have we been good? And are we good? Lovely to be back. Lovely to have everyone here. That dog is called Lily. Okay. Where is Lily? Lily will be raging. Lily will be raging that she's not got first. She's not realised I'm live. And that everyone's here talking about her. You can't wait to tell her. Good, good, good. Hello,
Shit.
Grim. How
Here we
are
go
you?
again.
Oh, I thought the dog. Indeed. How are we all then? Have we been good over the last week? Well, that's kind of mean for her. Yeah. No, you're not fine, Grim. Okay. Why are you not fine? What has happened in Grim's life that is making you not fine? Is it mother? Is it dog? Is it sister? Is it weather? Is it tooth? Is it. There's so many things it could be. Grim doesn't have chalky. Okay. Is that a normal state for Grim to be in? Not about. That's a normal state, isn't it? Not having chalky. Who has annoyed him by saying, I have chalky? That's why I want her to know. Indeed, yes. No Gamba tonight as well because I didn't have a. I have been so busy at work. It has been absolutely mental. Chalky does make everything better. It does indeed. I have been so busy at work over the last week. I will update on certain things that have caused me not to be able to stream, but work is one of them. Work's the primary one, to be fair. So, but other than that, have we all been good? Are we all healthy? Kubu, are you fit and healthy? Pemi, are you fit and healthy? You're working away. Grim's tower doesn't have aircon. Don't know. Grim has now disappeared after saying not fine. Okay. Okay. Does that mean no? Or does that mean possibly? Or does that mean doesn't give me a lot to go on? That reminds me, I've yet to take my vitamin D tablet. Okay. I take a multivitamin. Been trying to make a model for the past month and I failed. Mum has to deal with a teacher that is narcissistic, and I don't have chalky to make chalky cookies. Okay. All is well in Grim's life then. That's just about the same level of depression that you normally go through. Extra med made me drowsy. I see. That's why you missed being first. I see. I see. I see. But hope you're well, Kaz. Hope you're well. So where has I been? I've been in the house, to be honest. I was so pooped today and therapy was meh, but teaching went well. And I think then I had a course evening and that was all right. Fantastic. Good, good, good. I take a pill for vitamin D and drink for vitamin C. I take a multivitamin pill with cod liver oil because I am old and need cod liver oil for my joints. Because specifically my hands are are beginning to develop arthritis in them. I feel there's certain times, especially this thumb, it gets so painful in the joints. But that's just a lifetime of drawing, painting, using my hands. And I think it's now just beginning to come and bite me in the ass or in the thumb joint, one of the two, whatever. It's that phone addiction you have. I'm never on my phone. I'm very rarely on my phone. I don't really have a phone addiction, to be fair. My phone, I take my phone off the charger in the morning. It charges overnight. and I take my phone off the charger in the morning, and it's obviously at 100%. And when I go have a shower at night, around about 6 o'clock, it's normally around about 96, 95%. Now, admittedly, I'm in the house all day, so it's using the Wi-Fi, and it's not really having to do terribly much. Because, hello, Lily, how are you? Um, yeah, it's not having to do terribly much because I'm not really looking at it. I've got the desktop open in front of me, so yeah. But even when I take it out, it doesn't go down that much because I don't really look at it. If I'm out and about and you charge that, that's so bad. You wouldn't have to charge it for like 3 days. No, it needs to be 100% every morning. But iPhones do that. iPhones discharge. They go on a very slow charge and they discharge to maintain the battery. So it's all right. It's not. that's a that's an old wives' tale. That it used to be. Battery technology used to be like that. That if you overcharged it, it disintegrated it. But no, they're smarter than that now. So they go on a smart charge. I'm not calling it an old wife. I'm saying that's an old wife. Well, there's a saying in the UK that if something isn't particularly true, but is popularized in society, it's an old wives' tale that has been passed down by people over the decades or whatever. And it's become sort of a common myth rather than it being actual truth. But yes, in the start of days of having batteries in electronic appliances, you did disintegrate the battery by overcharging them, but not now. We're in a scenario now where most electronics discharge themselves to maintain, so they'll never actually charge
Stinky.
100% until they absolutely have to. Hello, Stinky. How are you? Lovely to see you in. Um, so yeah, welcome in everybody. I'm glad you're all here. It's lovely to see you all. What have I been up to? Well, one of the reasons why I've not been about was a week ago. This is the bad news. A week ago, I got informed that the contract that I currently have been on for about 8 years, where I've been seconded from my company to a different place of work, and that's allowed me to work from home. And it's allowed me to do streaming stuff, etc., and keep everything ship shape. And given me, because I'm at home all the time, it's allowed me the energy to stream, etc., at night. Unfortunately, that is not being renewed. So I have until September before I go back to my parent company, and then all hell could break loose at that point because I might have to go out of the house and I might have to start traveling for work. So that's not good news. It does indeed suck because obviously for 4 years of having moved to, I've never been in an office for about since COVID. I have never gone back to office working. I've always been in the house. So I've kind of got used to a specific lifestyle, and obviously we've got the dogs in between that time. So, and they're very rarely left for more than about 2 hours in a week. So to have to actually go out and about and do other stuff is not particularly great, and not a great prospect. The wider aspect of that is that if I do have to start traveling and I do have to spend more time out of the house, then I potentially won't be able to stream as much because A, I won't have the energy, and B, I won't have the time to actually pull things together for stream, and C, I won't have as much time with my partner. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yeah, not the best news last week. So apparently Kuwu is an old wife indeed. So yes, that kind of pulled the rug from under me because the people that I work with had been basically going along saying for weeks that we were in a position where I would be being extended again, and that I would have another 6 months to a year of contract, and then all of a sudden, as I was going to have the conversation about workload for the next few months, they turned around and said, actually, nothing to do with you and nothing to do with the contract, but the people up at the top have said no more contractors, so we're not renewing your contract again. Um, which you can argue is a good thing or a bad thing or whatever, but it's the reality of the situation. So, no, I am not quitting. I am not hiatusing. I am not. I just may have to dial it back a little bit. So rather than doing 3 nights a week, I might only do 2 nights a week, and I might have to change the days or whatever. I might have to do them on like a Friday and a Sunday. Um, so we'll just see. We'll see how it goes. Um, if I do end up having to stream less because of the way things are, um, then I probably will try and do a bit more YouTube stuff, where I play more demos or whatever and post them on YouTube. Uh, I'm leaving to pick up milk with Kay. Yes, absolutely. Um, 2 to 1 nights a week, but if it goes worse than a bit of hiatus, still everything is there. Well, yeah, I don't think I'll ever get to a hiatus, Grim. I do still want to stream, and it's not going to impact me. It would only be at the weekend potentially. I would do a couple of nights a week. If I could do a Friday night because I'm finished work for the week, and maybe a Sunday night because it's the weekend. Um, so yeah, but it just might mean that I don't do anything between Monday and Friday night, because I just won't have the time or energy. So we'll see. We'll see what it means. This means Abby has to stream more to fill the void. She has no choice now. Good luck there. Banshee has a very good balance on that. To be fair, that she streams when she wants to, and she's got so many other interests, that very much, if she that she ends up, getting fixated on reading or fixated on watching movies or fixated on whatever, and streaming takes a bit of a backseat, which is healthy at the end of the day. You need to strike a balance on what you enjoy and how you spend your spare time. So, as I say, I've got through to the end of. Fine, I'll quit too as a treat. Fantastic. I'm not quitting, as I say. I've got through to the end of September to try and work out what it's going to look like. I haven't lost my job, which is great, but I just might have to make a bit of a change at night times. So we'll see how that goes. On top of that, unfortunately, there was a bit of a health scare, not to my family, but to my partner's family, through the course of the week as well. And a parent ended up in hospital for a few days. So it's not been a great time. And then my work has been extremely stressful for the last week. Not just because of the contract situation, but because of hello Banshee. But just in general, we're trying to get another. We're trying to get an additional phase of construction happening, and it's so. I'm celebrating my 18-month mod anniversary. It's fantastic that all of a sudden everybody's getting to celebrate their mod anniversary. I have no idea whose profile pic that is. But that's not Banshees, but it seems to have picked somebody's. So there we go. So that's where I've been essentially. I got the news just before I was going to stream last week on Thursday that the contract wasn't getting renewed, and that kind of threw me on a bit of a loop. And I just kind of felt, I don't know if I'm kind of in a position to be super entertaining at that point. Yeah, yeah. I mean, as I say, I don't think it's going to have a huge impact. It's not like I want to stop, and it's not like I want to take a hiatus or anything like that. I just literally, I don't know what the next few months are going to look like. I know up until September, and then after that, who knows what's going to be thrown at me. I might change course completely. I am getting to an age where I might start side-eyeing a potential early retirement. But it's still a long way from a pension. So I eat dinner, so I lucky, not a problem. So yeah, lots of things. Pardon me, lots of things to consider and lots of things to work through. But between now and September, I should be fine. It might be after September that we start to have a look at the way the schedule works. But yeah, so that's where I have been, and that's what I've been doing. So that's the bit of the life update that's been going on in the background. All sorted now, hopefully, in terms of I know what I'm doing the next few months. The family members now out of hospital and back where they should be. So that's all great. And yeah. Hello, Kerry Koala. On 33 months. 33 whole months. That's crazy. Almost 3 years.
Carrie_Koala has made another deposit on new cyberware. They've been saving for 33 months. Totally not a scam. Dino dance.
Welcome in, Kerry. Kerry Cola. Kerry Cola. I quite like that, actually. I think you should change that, Kerry. You should stop being a koala and be a cola. I like that better. How are you getting on with house sale? Everything's still intact. Everything's still ready to rock and roll. Everything's still ready to go when you need to. Hopefully. So yeah, it's been an interesting week, let's say. And today I've been waking up at sort of 4:05 every morning with the dogs who are insane. They haven't worked out this, all geared up to move in the next 2 weeks. Woohoo! Finally. Good stuff. Yatta! Yeah, the dogs just haven't grasped this daylight savings thing. Ever since the clocks went forward in March, they have just not understood. They haven't got with the program at all. And they are getting up at an obscene time in the morning and starting to run about the house. But by 4 o'clock, they're getting absolutely mental. They're jumping on and off the bed, and they're desperately trying to get everybody's attention to go out for a walk. So my partner's getting up at like 5 in the morning to take them out, which is just absolutely insanity. But I'm waking up at 4:05, 4 o'clock, whenever they start bouncing on and off the bed, and immediately being in a complete panic about what I need to do at work. And I can't get that out of my head until I sit down at my laptop. Today, finally, this week, I finally broke the back of it. And for some bizarre reason, everything just went click, 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 click. And everything that I'd been sort of slightly stressed about and thinking about and worried about, all just sort of clicked into place. So I thought, why not? I'll just do a wee stream tonight. Meanwhile, I'm still waking Thane up. Indeed, yes. I think if we had one, it might be all right. But the two of them just start to, because Ozzy just lies in the bed. He couldn't care less, but Rocket's up and running about like an idiot. Yeah, if we had Ozzy, not a problem at all. And I don't know whether if we had just had Rocket, he would still get up or whatever. But yeah, the two of them don't help each other because when one jumps down, see, I think Ozzy gets too hot. Ozzy lies in the bed all night, and then he jumps down, and I think that weakens Rocket up. So when he's up, he starts to wander around the house, and then he jumps up in the bed beside my partner, and sort of tries to wake her up and say, "Come on, let's get going." And she'll say to him, "It's not time yet. Go to sleep." And he'll go back to sleep again. But then Ozzy will bounce back on and off the bed and sort of disturb him. So it's just this never-ending cycle of them waking each other up and winding each other up to the point where it's like it would just take them out now. It's just becoming intolerable. But the point of that is that when they start moving, I waking up, my brain starts going, work, work, work. But tonight, as I say, as I shut the laptop down tonight, I thought I am now in a position where everything that I needed to get my hands back on, I've got my hands back on, and I feel far more comfortable about where I am. So that's good news. So, and this is Christmas week for gamers. We are awaiting all the big showcases. Did anybody watch the Sony showcase last night? Kerry, did you watch the Sony showcase? What did you think? What did everybody think? I know Banshee's absolutely buzzing. Loads and loads. You didn't watch it, Kerry. Okay. Banshee's buzzing. So many games, although they all seem to be coming out within about 3 days of each other in September. Everybody's obviously very definitely trying to keep out of the way of GTA 6. It'll be an absolute hoot if GTA turns round. GTA turns round and says, actually, you know what? We're going to delay it until next year. I think it'd be so funny if they did that, and everybody would then be like, oh my God, now we're in trouble. We've all set our release dates. But I do think it's kind of suicidal from Sony to release so many games, AAA big games, within the space of 2 weeks. It's just absolute. I don't understand why they've done that at all. I don't get it. Surely they would have looked at the schedule and said, I fully believe Phantom Blade saw those slates and yeah, absolutely. But surely, if you're releasing to the platform, you'd have been like, okay, hang on a minute. If you're going now, and you're going now, and you're going now, I ain't going now. Let's either delay or if we can pull it forward. Yeah, it's. I just don't understand. It's like, what was the year that was it? Battlefield and Modern War and Call of Duty released almost simultaneously, and one just ate the other one. There was something I can't remember. There was a year that two very very big games released within days of each other, and neither of them performed particularly well because the audience had to choose where they were going to spend their money. So it does strike me as very strange that they've made that as a sort of sales marketing decision. Um, that having been said, and I know I stand very much on the outside of this, I didn't really think that Sony presentation was great last night. Hot take. Um, the thing I find about Sony's games is they all look super flashy, vibrant color. They're full of action in terms of the trailers or whatever, but they're essentially the same game. You push the buttons in between the cutscenes, and then you get a couple of quick time events, and then you mash the button for the action, and then you get another few cutscenes, and then you get a quick time event, and then you mash the button again. They just all look the same, and they all look impressive visually. I'm not, denying that, but they're all the same game, and I'm just over that game. We've all played that game over and over again. Wolverine just looks like Spider-Man with more blood. God of War just looks like God of War with a female protagonist. We've played all these games before. But, I'm not yucking anyone's yum. If people are into it and they want to buy them, will spend their money and get these games, then absolutely fine. I'm sure they will bring lots of enjoyment to lots and lots and lots of people. But there was very little in that presentation last night that I thought must get. I'm keen for Tomb Raider, but that's not until 2027. And beyond that, there was very little in there that I thought, I'm still not used to the phrase yucking someone's yum. I thought I've been tracking Ill since the first sort of visuals of that came out. The only thing that when they first showed off Ill, it looked far creepier and looked a little bit different to what I think it's actually going to turn out to be. The more they show of it and the more gameplay they show, the more I think it's going to be kind of a Resident Evil on steroids. It's going to be a bit more violent and a bit more horrific, but essentially Resident Evil. And that's not what it looked like when it was first shown. Admittedly, when it was first shown, it was only sort of bits and pieces of some of the monsters, etc. But it looked genuinely different and genuinely quite scary. And from what I saw last night, I was thinking this is just turning into Resident Evil, Silent Hill type. What is The Evil Within? That type of survival horror game, which again isn't a big, it's survival horror is a big genre. But I was just hoping for something a little bit more left field from it, that it wouldn't follow the traditional route of survival horror. And it may yet not be that, but certainly from last night's presentation, it definitely looked like it was headed more in that direction. Silent Hill, the Scottish Silent Hill. I kind of need to be interested in that because Scotland, obviously. But it genuinely looks a little bit different to the way Silent Hill's been presented. So I'll keep my eye on that one. But I think beyond that, there's nothing in there that I was particularly interested in. I think I'll watch people. I'll watch Nat or whoever. I'll watch Banshee play God of War. I'll watch them play Wolverine or whatever. But I have no interest in Phantom Blade. Yeah, I know it's again. Is it just going to be a sort of generic Souls like? I don't know. I honestly don't know. If they drop a demo, then I think that would be good. I know Onimusha has dropped a demo, so I'm going to try and play Onimusha, see what I think of that. Phantom Blade, I want to see obviously in action, but I'm just wondering whether it's going to be, you know, one of the bad things about being old is that I've been playing games since I was about 10 years old. So I've been playing games for almost 50 years. I am going to start seeing the Matrix, and I think we're in a position now where I am very much seeing the Matrix every time I look at a new game. I think I've seen this before. We've played this game before. Do I want to spend 70, 80 quid on a game that I've already played? No. Because, as I say, I need to be more involved. Phantom Blade might be a bit different because I think that is going to be second to second involvement in the game. But when I start seeing sort of elongated cinematic shots with quick time events or push this button now, it just immediately turns me off thinking about the game. I just don't want to be part of that. I want to be actually controlling the thing at all times in amongst it and doing something. So, which is why I love indies so much. They tend to stretch the envelope a bit, and I'm not saying that they're not derivative at all, but you'll find more individual things if you're down the sort of indie route. So I'm looking forward to some of the indie showcases. There's also, which I didn't realize because I've never really been that interested in it. There's actually going to be a wholesome showcase as well, a sort of cozy, wholesome showcase. So that's going to be quite cool. I'll see what else is coming along the lines there. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff to come. We've obviously got Summer Games Fest on Friday. We've then got the Xbox showcase on Sunday. And in between times, we've got indie showcases and we've got the wholesome showcase. And I haven't quite caught up on the horror one that was earlier on in the week. There was a few things in there that I have to say looked reasonably decent. I did, as I was waiting for, I was sitting in Banshee's stream last night as she was playing 007. Which looks pretty good, by the way. If nobody's seen 007 First Light played through, it is. I think it's really done justice to the whole Bond IP. They've obviously worked very closely with the creators of Bond to get the vibe and the humor and the visuals and everything else that goes along with it. I mean, it is without being full of quick time events, it does look very much like a Bond movie, and it moves at the pace of a Bond movie. So from that point of view, it is an interesting game. Been listening to Chasing Status to get that high from last night. Indeed, indeed, yes. Chasing Status have got bangers anyway. So, but yeah, as I was sitting in Banshee's stream as she was playing First Light, waiting for the Sony showcase, I was playing a demo called Silver Pines, which is a survival horror, and I have to say that is an absolute banger of a demo. It is so good. I might actually play it on stream on Friday, because I want to go through it again. It was so good that I think it deserves a bit more. If I can showcase some of these things and allow people to see stuff that they may not necessarily in amongst all the other stuff that's going on with the showcases, which are all going to be sort of AAA games. Then I think if I can highlight a few of the really good sort of indie ones kicking about, then I think that would be where my jam normally is. So, yeah, I think it's an interesting. It's obviously like Christmas week for gamers, as I say. We've got lots and lots of things to look forward to. So I don't know. I'll have a list, no doubt, at the end of this. But yeah, as I say, I wasn't 100% There was nothing that I was immediately sort of baying for. I'll need to start a savings fund to buy loads of games in September. Thankfully, I wasn't in that camp. I think Banshee's going to be out singing in the street soon. She'll be taking Thane and a cap and putting that down in the street and saying, help, help me feed my cute dog," and actually embezzling the money to buy games in September. But yeah, it's as I say, I'm quite glad that I wasn't sort of immediately, "Oh, I need to get that. I need to get that." Yes, I will also be in a band with Cleo Keys, Kyle, Jack, and Emily. Indeed, indeed. Um, yeah, I have to say, Tomb Raider looks good, but again, I'll want to see the reviews of that before I, jump. But it looked far more action oriented than quick time events, etc. So hopefully that'll be in the vein of the newer ones that we've had. I know it's the remake anyway, so it's the revisit of the original games. So I kind of know what I'm getting myself into, but it did look good, I have to say. And I've got absolutely no qualms about the new Lara. I think she looks fantastic. Yeah, I mean, how can you not like Lara at the end of the day? So that'll be music to Kerry's ears. Whether we play it or not on stream, who knows? It'll very much depend on the price. But yes. Um, hmm. What else do we need to talk about? Is there anything else that's happened over the course of the last week that I think we should talk about, or do we want to get straight into the game? The game that we're going to play tonight, I have been pretty much obsessed with over the last week. I am going to start a new. In fact, it's so good. I bought it on the Switch because I wanted to have it portable, and I wanted to use my Switch more. But it's so good. I've actually got it on PC as well, so I can start a new game. Tomb Raider Standard Edition will be $60. Oh, that's quite cool. Well, does that mean it's going to be 60 quid, or does it mean it's going to be 50 quid with the conversion rate? That's what we need to know. But even if it's 60 quid, it's not absolutely out with the bounds of. Certainly not for a 60 quid. Yeah, absolutely. For a PS5 game, that's not bad at all. But yeah, as I say, the game that we're going to play tonight is very much an indie game, as you would expect. It is by the same people, a yacht club that did Shovel Knight. So any of you that know Shovel Knight, it was a fantastic platformer, Metroidvania type game. A whole lot of game for the you still don't understand the 99-cent thing. Well, it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a marketing tool because if people are presented with 60, they think, oof, 60. But if they see 50 at the start of it, it triggers something in their brain to say it's not 60, it's 50. Which does work. It's been proven to work. But yeah, that's why. So yes, a yacht club did Shovel Knight, which I loved. I wasn't very good at it. It was pretty hard as it went on. All the expansions for Shovel Knight were incredible as well. The chip tunes were incredible, and everything was. How is Mina? Well, we'll find out tonight. But this is what I'm talking about. Yacht Club made Shovel Knight, and they have now made a game called Mina the Hollower, and it is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Anybody that loves old school Zelda, and I'm talking the original Zelda 1 and 3 or whatever, and loves old school Castlevania, and loves a bit of Dark Souls. I know it's a strange mix, but this is the game for you, and is very much the game for me. It is so good. It's very pixel art. It's got a fantastic chiptune soundtrack. It's a good bit of exploration. You need to be able to find things and go back to things and remember where places were because you won't get through there the first time you go there. It's got a story behind it. The combat is difficult or at least challenging. So yes, it's all the things I love in a game all wrapped into one. And I'm glad to see that it's performing very well for the developers as well, because it was a bit of a last gasp game for them, that if it hadn't performed well, they'd poured so much time, effort, and money into it that it would absolutely have just broken the company. So I'm glad to say that it has performed way beyond their expectation, that it's universally loved by everybody that's playing it, has reviewed extremely well. In fact, I think it's one of the best reviewed games of the year at this point in time, sitting at about 93, 94%, I think, on Metacritic. Um, it's going to be a long game. I think it's, the average sort of playthrough time is about 12 hours. Obviously, that is if you don't get stuck on bosses, if you don't endlessly wander round and round and round looking for stuff. And that's the only thing I've found with it so far. That there's 2 or 3 times in my Switch game that I have literally gone, I have no idea what to do now. I've just kind of stopped, and I've had to go and actually watch a bit of a gameplay, play a walkthrough, not a walkthrough, just a kind of playthrough, to get a bit of an understanding of where I should be going, because the game, in a Dark Souls fashion, doesn't limit you to which direction you should go in. It kind of subtly hints at you where you should be going, by providing you newspapers, and you can read the newspaper, and it will subtly sort of push you in the direction that you should be going. There's a lot of kind of obscure stuff in there that you might, again, from a Dark Souls perspective, it's not 100% clear what you're doing or what you're looking at, but you kind of have to scrutinize things and work out where you're going and what you're doing and who you need to be speaking with and what item you need. Yeah. So in short, I am absolutely loving it. So much so that I've now bought it on the Switch and on the PC, because it's that good. So hopefully you'll all enjoy it. As I say, it might be a shorter stream tonight, just in terms of coming back and doing a bit. So we'll get at least an hour, if not more, of gameplay in. And then we'll see what we want to do for the rest of the week, in terms of Friday and Sunday. But yeah, it's good to be back. I'm glad you've all turned up. Always a bit of a concern that people aren't going to turn up. I hope you do enjoy the game, because it's absolutely fantastic. And yeah, let me do all the bits and pieces that I need to do. Put the green screen on, go for a pee, etc., etc., and then we'll come back and play the game. Right, I shall see you in a couple of minutes. Steady, steady, steady. Two seconds, everyone. Change that to that. Okay. Now. Hopefully you can hear that. And as we are in pixel art form, I am also in pixel art form tonight. Okay. Just in theme, you know? Okay, restarting the game. Uh-oh. How's the game volume? Is it okay? This is very old school, it is indeed. Okay, we're on a boat. Dear Mina, in the dimming light of the tenebrous isle, I write with great unease. 10 years have passed since your ingenious spark generators brought prosperity to our central city of Ossex. Now their light falters, warping the landscape. Baron Lionel, your esteemed patron, has requested your aid. Your expertise as the creator of these generators and your skill as a hollower will both be crucial, for the issue may be deeper than mere technical faults. We trust in your ability to unravel this mystery and restore the generators. With hope, the Marshal of Ossex. Tenebrous Isle. Okay. Ah, Mina, was it? Good evening. Just in time for landfall. See these cliffs there? Ooh. Uh-oh. They're knocked out cold. Okay. Go downstairs. Oh. Boatswain, what in blazes is happening? Grab a weapon and hold onto your haunches. Okay. Whisper and Vesper, a pair of nimble daggers. Type X to stab in quick succession. Okay, dex weapon. A crushing mace affixed to a flexible chain. Okay. Such a kind of, that looks like it's the in-betweener. And the blast strike maul, a hammer with explosive force. Hold X to charge up, while charging move to roll. Okay, that's the big bonk, which I'm not a fan of. So let's try the dex weapon. If you want to try the other weapons, do it. Then get yourself topside, and woe be to you if it's the Kraken lass. Okay. Okay, that's fast, so let's go with that. And we break these things. Huh? Everybody's panicking. Uh-oh, it is indeed the Kraken. Ooh. I think this is scripted, by the way. Huh? We've lost control. We're headed straight for the cliffs. Flashbang. Mina, wake up. Wake up. You're still with us. What a relief. How? How long was I out? Long enough for things to go sideways, miss. Here, Lionel insisted you take these vials. They'll heal you right up. Plasma vial. Store plasma, gained by attacking enemies. Use B to consume it and restore health. Okay. Okay, so the interesting thing about this is that you'll see that the bar in the middle, the red bar, is your health. If you get hit, obviously, the bar starts to go down. The interesting thing about the game is the more enemies you hit, the bigger heal you'll get. So you'll see that orange bar. If you haven't hit enough enemies, then the bar will be black, it'll be red, and then go into black. When you start seeing the orange bar appear, you can then build up the amount of healing that you can do. So you can, technically, if you want to take a bit of a chance and hit more enemies before healing, you'll get a bigger heal when you eventually do heal, which I think's incredibly cool. I can't go here. Oh, okay. Don't go in the fire. Okay. Equip trinkets. Don't have any trinkets to equip. The spark restorator hums with power. If all is lost, you'll return here with your sparks restored. So this is our bonfire. This is our weapons. We has. We'll come to that one. The ship. I fled down here. Miss, is this your hideout? Not exactly. This is a Hollower's underlab. We can rest here. That geezer will take you back up. Okay. This machine dispenses plasma vials. Hit enemies to gain plasma, then use vials to convert it into health. And this is for your bones. Bones are the currency. They're your souls. I love the music. I love chiptune music. This is the Castlevania bit where you can destroy everything for the potential to gain stuff. Volt hatchet. Press Y to lob a hatchet in front of you, creating a large shockwave on impact. I see. Okay, can't get any further. Don't kill him. Something's blocking the way. Wish I was a hollower too and could just hold A to burrow and grab things. Okay. So this is one way of avoiding enemies, etc. Is to burrow down and under stuff, which is quite a cool mechanic. Hello, Jet Caesar. How are you? Lovely to see you in. That's what happens when you're late. You get full named when you're late. Oh, I fell down the hole. Silly boy. You've been here all stream. Well, you haven't spoken, have you? How am I supposed to know? I see. How are you? Are you good? Bone stone. Condensed bones that can't be lost. Spend at shops or reclaim in your underland. Good. Glad to hear it. Okay, we're getting close to needing to heal. But I do how is this game? It's fantastic. I love it. I have loved, as saying earlier, I have now I love it so much I bought it on the Switch and then bought it on PC to play again because it's so cool. I love it to bits. It's a very death-coded game. If you like old school Zelda and you like old school Castlevania and you like Dark Souls, you're gonna love this. You have enough bone stone to bone up. Let's bone up then. More attack. Give more attack. No, I don't want that. I want that one. Not so keen on that one. I saw something on Instagram tonight, Jet, saying there's potentially more new flavours of Monster coming to the UK. Dubai chocolate and some weird vanilla shot thing. Is there any truth to these rumours? No. Okay. I did think they looked very, very poorly made renders. If there was, I would say who knows. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, as I say, when I saw them on Instagram, I was like, that looks very, very dodgy. Oh my god! Pushed me down the blooming... Oh, it almost died as well. Just a strawberry shot one is for the rest of... Oh, okay. Why did you do that? You horror! That's horrible! I have to say, I am far more enamoured with the guava one now. Yeah, I was gonna say, when I've actually had it in my own fridge, but it's been like super, super duper ice cold. It's very nice. Come on out. Nice. Right, let's go down in here and get that. And bone up again. Get some more defense. It's definitely grown on me, the guava. I wasn't hugely into it when I first had it. I had a ripper at the weekend as well, which was nice. Tomb Raider's 50 quid. Nice. Well, that'll be getting bought then. That's a definite one. But again, it's next year, so. Whoops. Nice to unlock the shortcut. Manchi will be very upset that she's not going to get that coffee shot then. Oh, damn it, I never meant to do that. Yeah, there was a vanilla shot thing, wasn't there? Which I just assumed was a coffee thing. No. You know how people like different flavours of things without actually having the original? Wait, I'm not your enemy. I'm with Lionel's guard. Thorn and his conspirators attacked us. They blew up the spark generator, flames, destruction, and everything. I barely made it out alive. Costa just released the Jaffa Cake flavoured Frappy. It's decent. What in the living heck? That was stupid. Yeah. It's a limited edition too. I'm not a big coffee fan, so I don't know if I'd really like it. I love Jaffa Cakes though. Absolutely love a Jaffa Cake, me. I was falling asleep after I finished my dinner. That interesting, huh? You had an old wife after all, indeed. See? Can I not be on the fire, please? Thank you. Let's do that. Yeah. You guys get stuff like that, and we all get here is the declining quality of pastries from stores. Oh, Jet, you can absolutely guarantee that Kubu will find D wherever she can. Really? Only one heal. Right, I'm going to do laundry now. Bye. Bye, Kubu. Love you. My ship crashed. It was attacked. Everyone's gone. I must reach Ossex. Could you please help? This door stays shut. Think you'd best keep moving. Ah, shucks, you know. Here, take these bones. They might buy you something if there's anything left out there. Nice! You're climbing. Don't get stuck, step bro. Right, okay. What are you OMGing? Yeah, forgot about that. Wait for the actual platform. It's helpful! Damn it! What I said. Right. Okay. Be happy you don't have Greg's takeover reads notes Estonia. Hang on, how do I get there? Not this way, it would appear. Okay. Nice. Okay, so we've reset. If you yell loud enough, I'll yoink it. Oops. I love the way if you put Mina too close to the edge, watch what happens. I love that she changes colour and starts sweating. That's a really cool touch. Yeah. Queensbury Crypt, Knox's Bayou or Bone Beach. Okay, let's take this. Uh-oh. First boss. Got me. Oh god, that one got me bad. Nice. Whew. Sheesh. Okay, nice. We got a nice little save point here. Okay, we can't get there. Return to your home now. Okay. Ooh. Did you see that? I cut that traitor down. Well, you're a bit slow. Because he hit me. Fountain. Okay, everybody tell me to return to my home. I can't go back to my home. 7 spark generators. Queensbury Crypt, Knox's Bio, Septemberg, Bone Beach, Coltrane Peak, Castle Orrery, and Radiant Manor at the centre. As Lionel's great spark generators all gleam, Ossex stands proud, the crown of the dream. Okay. Who's this dude? Okay, everybody's saying the same thing, dude. Radiant Manor's beyond here. Access is restricted. Wait, a letter from the Marshal of Ossex? Sorry, that could easily be forged. I will have your name, rank, and security number, sir. Because I'm about to pull off. Ha 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 ha. A little doggo fact since it's been a while since last doggo talk. Okay, uh-huh. Me and Doggo play a game called Guard Dog, where I hit Mum and the doggo has to protect her. Okay, that's going to be great fun until the dog decides to maul you. When it becomes overzealous. I wonder if I can open that at any point. That doesn't look like I can jump to it, does it? That looks like certain death. Mr. Fergus. Good evening, Mina. Been a while, hasn't it? Master Lionel will be delighted to see you. Okay, don't have enough of them. Okay, maybe I don't want to go there right away. Oh, I can't get away now. Okay, we can't get past them. Excuse me, miss, this area's off limits. And probably this door won't open either. No. Great, so I can only go that way. Ooh, hello. Look, a mirror! See, all these games that don't have mirrors. And this very pixel art, retro looking game. I like how that is in the square too. It's technically not supposed to be. That is by complete fluke. Cool. Lionel's always building wondrous new facilities. Da, 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 da. Okay, I think this is just going to be all nonsense. Let's go and see the man. Lionel, with this we open not just a house, but a home. A promise of a brighter future for those in need. Wait, it can't be. Mina? After all these years, please, you must join me up front. Lionel, we must speak at once. It's dreadful, the whole town. Now, let's not keep our guests in suspense. Meet the brilliant mind behind the spark generators, Mina the Hollower. Okay. Her invention has led us here to this moment. The Ossex Orphanage Wing is officially open. Welcome all. Break everything that can be broken. We might get a special treat from somewhere. I've always wanted to hold a big ribbon. Wow, now orphans like me have somewhere to go. There's my boy. Lionel, you don't understand. A monster ripped through us, the crew, everyone, and the city. It's in flames. My dear, please, breathe. I'm truly sorry. I assure you the guards under my command will restore order to Tenebris. Here, you will be safe, Mina. You're not alone anymore, and don't worry about the generators for now. Take a moment while I finish up here. When you're ready, I'll be waiting in the main square. I didn't realise you'd be involved in the ceremony. Master Lionel certainly favours you, doesn't he? Let's keep a note of this name. He seems a bit gel. Yeah. Stop, Hollower. Who's this? Uh-oh. Thorn. Out of my way. No one will stop me from ridding Tenebris of those wretched generators. You think I'm afraid of you, flapping your little wings at me? You simply have no idea what you're up against. Big talk for a city-burning conspirator. Such a haughty mouse. Let's hear how loud you squeak. Uh-oh. Oh God. Yeah. Uh-oh. What's this? Oh God. Mm. Oh! This is not going well. Yes! Huff. This isn't over, Mina. Time to fly. Stop right there, terrorist! What was that about, Lionel? Is he trying to destroy our work? I'm sorry you were dragged into danger again. Curse that menace, Thorn. He struck us, without mercy, but nothing will break the spirit of Osix. Allow me to show you. Okay. Are you not impressed by my sterling gameplay? That's 2 bosses we're beating first time. It warms my heart to see you in Osix again. Look upon its beauty. You've helped make a better life for so many. It may not stay that way, Mina. I regret having to place any further burden on it. Taking care of those 6 generators is vital. If we are to make the entire isle shine bright like Osix, I trust you can repair them. Isn't Osix a sight to behold? A bustling haven of industry. I'm sure you'll find all you need here. Once the generators are lit, return to the manor. I'll treat you to a fine meal. Something to look forward to, yes? Okay. Do I trust him? Extra, extra. Queensbury Crypt and Knox's Bayou in the dark. Rain's gone missing in the comments. Get the latest right here. Want to look? Yes. He has newspaper. Queensbury Crypt calls to grave robbers. 2 unearthings. Spike east of Osix. Duel in the mansion lawn. Rain-drenched drama ends in a draw. I wouldn't say it ended in a draw. I whooped their ass. Guild searches south for rain. Hollower last seen in southern outskirts. Thorn's forces to blame. Borough bureaucracy. What do you mean I need a permit to dig here? Manifest Destiny strikes. Free land. Osix citizens urged to settle New World. Facts Corner. We played for 40 minutes. We've had 0 deaths. I mean, really? 0 deaths? Unheard of. I told you this was my game. Right, let's go and save. Okay, who's this guy? Yo, I saw you jumping around. See those tiles? Try leaping as far as you can. Are you really as impressive as this? Your last jump was 0 tiles. Your old record is 0. Did you ever try jumping with a sidearm or a trinket? Okay. Okay, so you're not going to give me anything, so what's the point? Greetings! Welcome to the Manor's Gardens. It's beautiful here. I can almost feel the history beneath my feet. She got a bone on her head. She got like a skull. Indeed, this is the undying garden of Evra. My old master's Godred left only one heir, Evra. Where he sought to nurture life, she sought to outlast death. Her obsession drove her mad. One day she simply vanished, and all that remained was her garden. So now I tend it in her honour. Okay, it's beautiful, yeah. Oh, are you short in bones? I suppose you could borrow some of mine. But you'll have to pay me back later, alright? Okay. Don't forget our agreement. I need to get a new skull. Okay, that's weird. That's a lot of bones. I presume at some point we're going to get an extra long jump. Who's that? And why can't I speak with them? Every time you buy something here, the next one costs more. It's daylight robbery. Welcome to the shop. Are you here to stock up? Okay. What have we got? Health. Increases maximum health. That sounds good. Increases max plasma vials. We can't afford that anyway. Spark container. That sounds quite cool. The jewel box. Maybe not. And then trinket bag. Okay. I quite fancy that, mind. More health. Always good. Yes. First purchase. Nice. Okay. Can't do anything with that. Okay. Yeah, there's bound to be... I have to be able to get something that makes that. Keys are neutral, but their scarcity gives them value. Let's see. 49 keys. Going to head off to EP Land. See you soon. Thank you so much. I think who likes getting sprayed. Must be a personal thing, yeah. Return when only a handful remain, and we'll do a deal. Unused keys are idle capital. We must stimulate demand. Yes. Okay. Can I afford this? Okay. Okay, I only seem to have one sparky thing there. So I wonder about here. Bouquets for everyone else, but nothing for me. Truly, nothing seems to make sense anymore. With that, I will too retire to bed. Au revoir. Thank you so much for being here, Jet. Really appreciate it. Have a good night's sleep. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what's happened there, but I've opened something. Hello, Paws, how are you? Ah. Oh my! Allergies acting up again. Pardon me. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Oh! What? Okay. Now somebody wanted flowers, is it? Who's the guy with the? Where's the guy with the nose gone? Bouquet! The fragrance alone steals my resolve. With a little push, I could bring it to her. Well, she wanted some... So be it. I'll not sneeze at this opportunity. I'll wear my nose on my sleeve for you, my love. Hello? A Valor Medallion. Move slightly while healing. No plasma lost when struck. Absolutely equip that. Thank you very much. Look, the lovers. Oh, Mina, the scent of joy fills the air, and it's all thanks to you, my hero. Finally, I can embrace the one who truly knows me. My nostrils flare only for my bow. How was stream tonight, Pause? Was it good? Did you enjoy? Okay, I spent a fortune in my mausoleum in Queensbury Crypt. Now I hear it's overrun with looters. Unthinkable! I saw it. The Dujin, massive with a furry body and leathery wings, and then it vanished. Okay. Okay, let's not go there yet. And I can't get that way because that's got a key lock. It's good, thanks so much. Still building. Are you watching Wholesome Direct on Saturday? Think there'll be some new games? Yeah, I didn't actually realise, I was just saying earlier, I didn't realise there was such a thing as a Wholesome Direct. But I do now. My sister swore a creature lived in that mirror. Now she's gone. So spooky, I'm not going near it. Where's that odd little girl? She's always wandering off to the mirror and staring into it like it's the grandest thing. My internet being rubbish, or do you have a retro green? Yes, we're playing a retro game, so we've got retro graining on the camera. We are Game Boy Color pixelated. Who's this guy? Clumpy? Ta-da! Step right up, kids of all ages. Jokes, japes and laughs by the barrel and a half. Want to hear something funny? It won't cost you money. I'm sure this is grim. Thanks, but perhaps another time. Okay, let's say yes. I suppose it never hurts to laugh. Oh ho! If it doesn't hurt, you're not laughing hard enough. I'll have you howling all over the aisles soon. Just you wait. So they don't tell us anything funny immediately. Okay. This city's lovely. Why would you live anywhere else? What a bunch of hicks. Okay. Righty, go across here. I can't get that way. We've been there. What's in here? I think we've been down here, haven't we? No, we haven't. Hey, yeah. Ah! Maybe we can't do that yet. Okay. Maybe we can't go there. I'm furious! Hello, Kay, how are you? My fiancé abandoned me. Another foolish scheme. He'll die chasing fortune in Bone Beach. Please. He'll never survive the cave network. He couldn't even bag any bones from the crypt or bio. Did you have good sleeps, Kay? I'm not sure that I can do anything here. Who knows? Still, kind of still tired. Okay, can't get in there. Ooh, what's that? Can't get in there either. Who's this guy? Ooh. Okay, what happens when... Well, Kate. It is on the secret site. If you wanted to try it first. So that doesn't actually do anything as far as I can see. Alright then, Mina. I've got some Storton weapons if you've the bones. Okay, supposed to be Scottish, obviously. A crushing mace. Okay, so this is for buying more weapons, which I can't afford at the moment and probably shouldn't be buying. Right, so that's not where we want to be. Who's that? Okay. Why can I not get into there? And I can't get into there either. The music hall's behind me, but you're not allowed in, Hollower. Had enough of you trudging in dirt. Okay. Hostile. Any requirement for any need for that? Ah, Hollower, you fancy sidearms, do you? Shh, keep it quiet. Talk like that draws attention. For a dual sidearm permit, you'll have to see my friend. No amateurs. Come back once you've boned up. Okay, so you can buy a dual sidearm. Because we saw that at the store. Who's this guy? Got any spare bones, miss? Okay, I don't know whether giving people bones helps. I'm hauling all this furniture. At least the pay's neck high and head above the rest. Huh? I can't hear you down there. Come up here, won't you? I've got a spare bone for you. You're supposed to... In fact, I'm sure it's because you're tired, Cooper. You're delirious now. Why, Kate? Oh, look. Is that supposed to be a giraffe's foot downstairs, and that's the giraffe's head up here? How do we speak to the giraffe then? Okay. I just need a fare for the train. Okay. Maybe if you give a certain number of people money, then they'll give you something back in return. My pickaxe broke again, friend. Just 100 bones would help. Okay. Who's this guy? Well, don't mind me, just admiring your nice bones. Don't like the cut of his jib at all. Right. Go along this way, I think. Have we been this way? Yeah, we've been in there. And then this is where we came in at. Can we get down this side? The secret ways with no orcs. Nice. Who's this? This is the Guild Hall, though it's seen better days. If you're really a Hollower, you'll know how to get in. By burrowing, I presume. Who's this? Muriel? Means! You're a sight for sore eyes. Thorn's forces have taken Rain and Drillheart is missing. They wrecked the Guild Hall, and the rookie up front's too green. We are dead in the water. Now Dire, did you see which way they went? They headed south, through the burnt town. Guess you're our best shot now, Means. Lucky you, eh? Yeah, it's cool. It's especially cool in combat. Okay, it can because it gets you out of trouble pretty quickly. You can like duck under people's attacks. Okay, so I've got one key. Right. Oh god. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. Panic. Ah! Come on. How annoying. Yeah, it's definitely got a very old school vibe to it. Okay. Oh god. Ooh. I was wondering what that was for a second. Okay, so I don't need that at the moment. Oops. Really? What time are you going? Oh, sorry. I looked up at chat. I was more thinking about chat and realised that it's the first time I've died. 4 hours. Okay. Wasn't paying attention. Well, fingers crossed for you. Are they going to tell you straight away, or are you going to have to wait till they interview a number of people, or do you know anything other than the basics of turn up here at this time and we'll talk with you? A deflector parasol. I'm not sure when they tell me no, I actually spawned a face boost. Okay. Alright, okay. damn it. Oh, stop jumping back over the thing. It sounded desperate. Yeah, that'd be cool. Ah. Come on! I've lost concentration now. I'm spending more time yapping than I am. Alright, okay. Down here. You wouldn't believe it, Kay, but until you arrived, I didn't die. I actually beat 2 bosses. First time. Without dying. No, totally. I'm just saying you wouldn't have recognised my gameplay. Pete Walk and Talk right now. Okay. I'm gonna have to catch up in the VOD then. It's too late for me anyway, Banshee. I know he's in Venice. He said he would probably do it because P3 would need to go for his sleep. Damn it! He's in Venice for 3 days, and then he's going on to Rome for 3 days. He's there with Yuki and P3 and his in-laws. First family vacation for a while. Right. Let's see if I can stop making a mess of this now. Obviously not. I'm snatching at it. Oh god. I need to stop looking up at chat. Because it's becoming irritating now. It's not that difficult. But I need to be paying attention to what I'm doing and I'm not. I keep looking up. Damn it! That's so annoying. making such a mess of this. Oh god, this isn't going to go well, is it? Okay. Right, okay. This is not going to go very well at all here, because I can't see me getting all the way across there. Without getting hit once. Hit. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god, look at this guy! Yeah. That was never going to go any other way than that, really. Okay, at least it's a little bit closer than the... This is exactly the same as Dark Souls, that you can't afford to just run right the way through everything, because if you do, everything follows you. And then when you stop, all of a sudden, you've got about 15 things following you back. They're not particularly chained anywhere, so they'll just keep floating towards you. And when you're doing this bit, yeah. Well, you guys go there. Stop pushing me! Pain in the backside. Just having said that, I then tried to run through everything, which obviously you can't. I've just literally said you can't run through everything. And then tried to run through everything to prove my point that actually you can't do that at all. But you also have to press two buttons at the same time on the controller to jump and poke at the same time. And sometimes I miss that. It's quite... I have to say, I'm slightly regretting getting this weapon. I'm not entirely... I think you can, Kay. I'm not sure what the experience would be like on mouse and keyboard, but... Actually, is there a... Ooh. Okay, let's go in here. Psst. My name is Mina. I'm a Hollower. Maybe I can help you get out of here. Another Hollower? Great. Thorn's troops got the drop on me, but if you bust me out, we'll finish this together. Okay. Oh, hang on a minute. What's this up here? Ooh. Come on. Stop looking at chat. Oh, come on. It's infuriating. You cannot try and take a shortcut here. If you try and take a shortcut, you're going to get hit and you're going to die quickly. I've just totally lost concentration now. Oh, come on! This is ridiculous. It's not that hard. I'm just trying to snatch. I'm trying to go too fast. Honestly, I've never had any trouble with this. Oh, good grief. Honestly, I cannot believe how badly I am now playing this game. I went an hour absolutely nailing it, not having any issues with it whatsoever, never dying. And now, all of a sudden, I'm just having major trouble. I'm not even paying any attention anymore. I'm just jumping. I actually jumped early that time for once. It's because I don't really want to keep fighting these guys over and over again. I have to say, in terms of starting off the game, I don't think the weapon that I've currently got is a good one. I started when the Switch game that I've been playing. I've been using the chain weapon, and it is far easier to start off with because you get a bit of distance, you get a bit of range on it. I mean, that's me getting here, and I've got no heals. There's 3 different starting weapons. One's a dex weapon, which I've picked here, which I'm now beginning to regret. Because you have to get so close to the enemies to hit them that it's not particularly fun. There's a weapon which has got a chain, which is a bit easier. I don't know why I'm doing that. Why am I jumping up the way instead of sideways? I know not. I've done it 3 times in a row. Incredible. 3 times I did exactly the same thing when I just said don't do it. I have to say, it's also incredibly hot in this room. It's getting hotter and hotter and hotter in this room, which isn't helping matters. Go away! I don't even want to fight you. I'm ending up spending too much of my heals straight away. I'm losing so much health straight off. Oh, come on. All I want to do is get across this next bit. It's driving me crazy. Ah! See what I mean? I'm just wasting health here. Absolutely wasting it. Right, thankfully. Ah! Still have enough health by the time I get there. I should probably try and run past him. But you can't, you need all 3 because it steals 1 health off you to get into the room, which is a bit of a cheat. You get there with 3 heal, and it'll take 1 off you to actually get into the room in the first place. I'm struggling to do that jump and hit at the same time tonight. I don't know why. It doesn't give you iframes either when you go in there. It's a bit naughty. Come on, bat. Christ. I'm getting frustrated. I'm getting very frustrated. Which is not helping at all. No, why did I do that? I made it all the way across. Okay. Do you think you could heal me with one of your vials? Well, possibly, I suppose. Okay. I thought it was a goner. Let's get out of here. Right, okay. My name's Rain. Reen rhymes with clean, but I feel more like cleaning some clocks. Right now, let's go. Okay. What the heck? I'm not enjoying that. Reen, that's not cool. I'm not enjoying this dex weapon at all. I find it very hard to get close enough to what I'm trying to do. It's far easier with a chain weapon. And back to the start we go. It's just the repetition of it. I don't really like repeating things over and over again. And that annoys me because they suddenly find themselves right in your face. And you're like, you weren't there 2 seconds ago. This jumping and hitting at the same time. Let's go. Actually, do we? Yes, we do. I thought we might actually manage to get through there. Problem is now. Oh, yeah, should be fine. Okay, right, let's do this. I kind of have the pattern down, I think. You... I really need to kill that guy before we can get out. So I need to get there with enough health. I need to get there perfectly. As I say, it's far easier with a chain weapon because you don't have to get as close to him. It's me. The game is not unfair. It's me. I'm playing incredibly badly. Because I'm just trying to hurry. I'm trying to hurry through it. Because I don't want to just get stuck. I want to move. No, it's fine. Everything's fine about the game. It's me. I know it's fine. It's me. I'm trying to do it too quickly. I'm trying to scoot through it. Yeah. The controls are tight enough. I mean, it's this type of action game where the controls have to be tight. But it's just me. I'm just making a mess of it, basically. Yeah, I know the pattern of that. And when you kind of pay attention, right. Woof. Done. Finally. Yes. Let's go. Right, now you have to lead her out of here. Right, let me think where I'm going. Ooh, that was close. Ah! Why did I jump there? It's hard to see! I'm being greedy. I want the bones. Oh, can I not get out there? Okay. Damn it. Ah, damn there. Ah. Where am I going? Ah. Sometimes it's quite hard to see. Yeah, she constantly throws out items. But if you're not paying attention... And you have to watch that, because sometimes she throws out a bomb, which doesn't exactly help. Jeez Louise. Okay. And we're back to the start again. What I've learned from tonight is A, the starting weapon makes a big difference, and B, it's maybe not a game to stream. Because you kind of need to be paying attention to it all the time. And as soon as you break your concentration, you're gonna get slapped. Wait, where's that other guy? Okay, we made it in. Oofed. Oh, just trying to go too quickly, you see? That's what I should have done. Earlier. Okay, let's go. Okay, so we're going this way. And then this way. I mean, at least the gates stay open, which is one good thing. Ah, I need to pick that up. Ooh! No! Damn it! Pay attention. Now the problem is... Ah! I think I'm trying to do it the wrong way round. Oh, calm down. Let me in. Okay. Oh, I never got the... See, I was trying to go too quickly again, and now I don't have the power-up. Which is going to make life very tough in this next screen. Thank you so much. Follows are anonymous. Feel free to... Okay, keep throwing out the bombs, Reen. Yes, that's good, that's good. Star player, Reen. Oh god. Oh god. I'm looking up at chat. It's driving me crazy. At least I'm getting better. I can't believe it's taken me so long to do this. I think I did this the first time, and look at it. Look at how they all follow you. I think when I originally played it on the Switch, I did this first time. I just walked straight through it and got to the other end of it. I can't believe I'm making such a mess of this. That guy was not there when I last... I'm just trying... You know what? I'd kind of be as well to stop. Because I'm driving myself crazy here. I'm playing so badly. And I've done it again. I've got here without picking up the stupid secret super weapon. Yeah. So I'm not paying any attention to what I'm doing. Right, one last try. Because otherwise... I think I might... Hello, Martha. Right, go and get the secret super duper weapon from over here, you idiot. Hurry up! Yeah. Face the right way and hit the thing. Ooh. Right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Right. Ooh. Right, let's go. Where am I going? What was I doing? I can't remember. That's so annoying. Stop hitting me. Oh, come on. You do realise we're going to be sat here at 5 AM. That's so annoying. Okay. Oh, I've not picked up the weapon again. And I keep... Oh, I'm getting worse. I am actually getting worse than better. Ugh. It's time. 11:05. Yeah, I'm good. This is the last attempt. I can't believe how badly I've done this. I'm absolutely shockingly bad. Right, go and get the thing. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up! Right, at least we've got the weapon this time, which is cool. That wasn't very helpful at all. I see the thing. I'll just walk straight into it. Why not? Oof. Right, let's go.
Nom 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 nom. Oh, nom 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 nom. Ah.
Right. Oh, oh, right. That's it. Done. Not happening. No more. Finished. Over. The thing that's annoying me about it, Kate, is that I know I'm miles away from that in the game that I've been playing on the Switch. Miles away from it because I just went through it. But I'm not paying any attention. I'm not doing myself any favors. Right, give me 2 seconds and we will jump back to here and I'll be right back after these messages. Navigate to an ideal zone. More rings equals more crabs. Okay, so we're going to the penal colony to do hard labor and get crabs. What? Hello? Dude! What the hell? I have a serious problem. Did somebody put cling? Hello? Dude! What the hell? Right. Okay. Let's go back to... Did somebody put cling? That. Good. We can switch that off. Righty. And we can put that on. And then we can do this. Oh, no, we can we? Yes. Good. Okay, it's still there. Yes, we've been live for 2.5 hours just, but, you know, it was always supposed to be a quick stream to come back and say hello. You thought the spawns were gone. So 2.5 hours just over, average viewers of 14, peak viewers of 19, follows of 1, sub of 1. Thanks to Kerry. No raids. Channel points were spent, but we didn't do Scamcino. You love the receipt. Wow. Yes. It's cool. Most used emote is Shad's clap. And guess who's top yapper? Imagine Kubu being top yapper. Incredible scenes. It's never happened before, ever in stream. You are so shocked by that, indeed. Is there a stream that Kubu isn't top yapper? Sometimes. Sometimes there is a stream, but it's very, very rare. So, yes. If you don't know someone to raid, might I suggest someone? I'll have a look at Matha and see who's on. If there's somebody I know on, then I might just jump there because I do kind of need to raid and run. I don't really want to go in somewhere and have to introduce myself and sit and be pleasant. I kind of need to jump in and just go. So glad to be back doing the thing. Oh, I don't really need that on. Thank you very much. We've had that. We don't need any more. Let's do that. Right, okay. Yes. So let me have a look, Matha, and see. Anyway, thank you everyone for being here tonight. As I say, it was always going to be a shorter stream. I am so annoyed because, as I say, I've enjoyed that game so much on the Switch that I bought it on PC as well, and I could have shown it off better than I did. I can't believe if you go back to the VOD and watch, you'll see me absolutely go through the first hour of that almost flawlessly. And then the second hour just totally disintegrated. Absolutely, totally disintegrated. And I just kept doing the same thing over and over and over again. But the first hour was just like whoosh right the way through. As I say, taking on 2 bosses and doing it as well. So it's like, what's going on? Anyhow, let me have a quick look at who's on and about. See if I know anyone so we can just jump in, say hello, and disappear. In fact, let's go say hello to our friend Squabs, who's playing Cyberpunk 2077. That will be cool. Squabs. There. Right. I still need to play Cyberpunk at some point. I know I keep saying I'm going to, but yes. Stream bounty vote. Oh my god, I've started the raid as well. Which one's going to win? Is it going to be the raid or is it going to be the Did I start? Have I started the vote? No, I didn't start the raid. Okay, that's fine. There we go. That's it started now, so we should be fine. Hello, Baseman. How are you? Thank you. Yes, I should be back on Friday night. Not 100% sure what we'll play on Friday night. I might do some demos because there's some good demos kicking about at the moment. So I might do a few demos on Friday night, or we could play Call of the Sea, or we could play any number of different games. We might not play Mina the Hollower again. I did want to show everybody because I'm loving the game. Please go. I'm not making the game look as good as it could, but it is fantastic. Well done, Kuwu. Good job. Good job. That's why you get the vote going. I haven't actually even started the game. Let me see. No, I'm not going to win anything anyway, so Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the follow. Thank you to Kerry for 33 months. Thank you for everyone who's lurking. Thank you for everyone who's chatting. Well done, Kubu on top chatter. And first as well. That's a sign of what was to come. I will be back on Friday night and we will do something. I'm not entirely sure what yet, but I shall see you then. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you then. Cheers. See you later. Bye.
I already told them. They're also tagging a link on the Delamain. Saw one pass while we were shooting.
Good. Don't mind me. Just listening in on this conversation.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, look.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
Hey everyone! Oh my goodness gracious me! Death, thank you so much for the raid, man. Welcoming everyone from Death's stream. How are you, buddy? How was your stream today? Let me give you a beautiful shouty.